asked you guys for that. I'm sorry?
So your effect had no sound effect?
No sound effects?
Yeah.
Yes. No, there's no sound effects with it. Every once in a while I'll get the brushing of the ears, but it's like being underwater.
Yeah.
Proceed of hospital. I don't know what the word is, but sorta. Sorta is a word in Spanish. It means the Lord can hear.
Correct. Correct. So, I'm going to apologize if I talk really quietly or if I talk too loud today because I just can't gauge my own voice right now. We are going to finish up with our workplace expectations. I need you guys to have your unwritten rules with you that you wrote up. But before we do all of that, we're going to see mediation with bosses today. So, Bosses Day is approaching. Bosses Day is a great day where you get to celebrate your boss. What you've always wanted to do, I'm sure. So, what I'm going to do as soon as this thing goes out is I'm going to show you some examples of some Bosses Day cards. Okay. And you guys can let me know if you think that they would be a good idea or not to give to your boss. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to create some Bosses Day cards. And I would like you to do one expected Bosses Day card and one unexpected Bosses Day card. But we'll take a look at the example. There we go. So, here's our number. Well, thank you.
There's a lot of internet browsers like that. And it's all for Flash and Audition.
Well, I'm not going to close those, but I will.
How about all those photos I had in this?
Well, this is how he's computer. Oh, shoot, I just I went 5 hours after I apologize.
No problem. How are all of you guys doing?
Good. Fine.
I'm doing good.
Good. You're in there for Halloween?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
I did, thank you.
Good. It's nice to see you again.
Well, thank you. I did miss you guys last week. Unfortunately, I had to be at a conference starting at 7 in the morning.
Oh, it wasn't because you were sick with the
No, it's because that conference reminded me of the dance that I wasn't going to be there. So,
Very good. Yeah, I'm going to go back. Sorry. Okay, so then, you guys saw this one. Let me take back over.
oh, that's okay. Well, so here's the first example. I think you guys can see this. This one says, "You're the first boss I haven't wanted to push down flight of stairs." Okay? Do you think that might be a good thing to give to your boss?
You have to make sure that he or she is in on the joke.
Okay, if you had a boss that you could joke around with like that, might be something that maybe you guys could give to Ernie if you really thought that if you had that kind of relationship with him. But for the most part, that wouldn't be a good idea. Is number 2 working? Can we do the good idea? No, well, today. Okay.
Is there something wrong with this file?
No,
Like one of those
It's not violent, it was never fine yet. There is just so much stuff that wants over there.
Why don't you save the flash and close it?
Because it's how he's private students.
So if you save it.
sorry guys.
Wow.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that?
You saw that one, didn't you?
There's
Last year.
and then.
I guess it was missed.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you did? I couldn't hear you, man.
So,
I don't know.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, gosh.
Can we at least get it?
Oh, you took that chart tonight.
Here, I can do the work if I do.
Okay. Okay. So deviation. This is what you have to be ready, flexible. Sometimes things work and sometimes things don't. How many of you are coming in costume next week? Me? All right. A lot of you. Anybody coming in great big costumes that are going to be uncomfortable to sit in? You told me. Maybe, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just see people from Breaking Bad and all.
Oh,
But
okay.
I don't really have his dresses, I don't have his clothes, but you know, he was a hazmat suit with his
Right.
partner, so.
So you'll wear an orange hazmat suit or?
Yeah, just
Okay.
nothing that, the whole thing is incredibly uncomfortable, so it's, I don't have the gas mask and all the gloves and all that stuff. It's just-
Okay, okay.
Well, is Halloween like a designated, like, fun day, like you don't necessarily have to work on anything, or?
No, I think you have to do,
Teacher, I'm not a student.
Okay.
you have to, well, I think you did them asking, but I don't, you weren't here at the first year, I was here last year.
No, you wasn't.
No.
So it's my understanding, because I wasn't here on Halloween Day last year, but it's my understanding that then you do work, you have a little party and you do work. I don't think it's just a free for all day here.
I think,
We'll have my class, and unfortunately my class won't be.
from what we
Starting
were talking about, we're gonna have the class in the morning and the afternoon, we're gonna play party Friday.
Right, right. I think like after lunch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
up.
We'll come back, I think.
Thank you. And hopefully we're going to have this will be called the next one. Okay, so we already saw this one. Woo.
I think it's funnier because we've got the actual picture.
Is it doing it again?
Yeah. It's got.
Oh, wait.
This is extremely slow.
Yay! All right, we can deal with slow. All right, so this one says, have a great boss today, even though I have no idea if it's technically my boss. This can absolutely happen, especially when you're working in a studio. Who is your boss, who is not your boss? Probably not a good idea if it's your boss, I would guess. All right, I hope you enjoy boss today by doing as little work as I do. Yeah.
That guy has rubbery feet. You can twist it, like.
Rubbery feet? Yeah.
His shoes have a 5 o'clock shadow.
Well, they're not even, yeah, they're a little unusual about the issues. But do you think you want to go to a Boston State card that says, hey, do as little work as I do?
Yeah, that would say more about you than about your boss.
Bingo, and doesn't say anything good about you, saying a lot of good work, okay?
That is strangely.
All right. Here's the next one. It doesn't need to be Boston State for me to pretend I respect you. That's pretty bad. Probably not a good idea. Definitely not the message you want to share with your boss. So let's not pick that one.
Are these images like really high res? Is that why it's?
No.
Are you playing off a flash drive?
Nope, I got a folder on the desktop.
This has never happened.
Pretty good idea why it happened. Okay.
I can't blame this on After Effects. It's not open.
Nice one.
Yeah. It's not a joke. I was just pointing it out.
What is Boston Day, Dr. Laurie?
Boston Day is just one of those card holidays that they've invented so that you can honor your boss. which is really, I say kindness, because since you honor your boss all the time by working for them. Your boss will never give you, there's no such thing as Employees Day, just for you to know. Okay. Secretary's Day.
If any person in a company needs a day, it's the employees. I mean,
What is Bosses Day?
Bingo. So Boxing Day is just, it was yesterday,
Oh, yeah.
officially.
Oh.
So there is actually an official Bosses Day.
and we forgot to say happy boss.
Yeah.
Is he our boss?
I think it's unclear kind of, even here, who would you consider your boss? Would it be Howie, Ernie, Judy? Who? Yes.
Honestly, anybody who's higher than you in a position.
Could be considered your boss. So the idea behind Boston Day is they have this idea that there's just things that are called Hallmark Days, which means card companies figured out a way to make a killing. Like instead of giving you days, and then making you buy cards to celebrate that.
Well, and she makes me stop.
I like that episode on The Simpsons. We need to come up with a new holiday, something like Love Day, only less obvious. Happy Love Day, everybody.
Exactly. That's exactly what this is. Yes.
Apparently on the internet, there's some kind of calendar that it's every day is a holiday.
Oh, yeah.
My sister would randomly say, like, she would be up to date every day on it.
What day it was?
Yeah.
They're actually
Well, that's right. Yeah, it's like, Dalmatian Day, and there's all of these things, like, Redhead Day, and just got crazy days. It really do. All right, here we go. The next one says, feel free to celebrate Boston Day by blaming me for one of your many mistakes today.
But isn't that what bosses usually do?
It is, but I don't think you want to point it out to your boss. But that is the boss's kind of prerogative, is to be able to say, hey, you messed up when they may have messed up. But you don't really want to say to your boss, hey, you're the one that always makes the mistakes. Let's acknowledge that today. All right, good job. All right, happy Boston Day. There's definitely a big X through that one, right? Yeah, okay?
Let's put that in there.
Wow, this one says in honor of Boston Day, it's time
Give me a raise.
gave me a raise.
It's also time to give you a new font color.
It's really, yeah, it was whoever designed this card really picked a very poor font color.
I think it makes.
It shows up better on the computer monitor.
Yeah, okay, I think there's one more. All right, last one says, sorry if I forgot about National Boxing Day. I was so busy being micromanaged by you, it completely slipped my mind.
That sounds like something that would come out of Archer.
Yes, it does. Oh my God.
Okay, so, do you think any of those would have been appropriate for you?
No.
Maybe the first one if you knew your boss.
Correct, the first one maybe if you knew your boss well, yeah.
Your boss is quitting on that. Boss, handshake him to congratulate him.
That would be a great idea. So this is what I want you guys to do as fun. I want you to write 2 Boston Day cards. I want you to write one that might be unexpected and one that might be expected. What would you do? I like Nika's idea about Boston Day. You would just walk up to the Boston Day. Boston Day. So 2 pages each, or you could do one on one side, one on the other side.
One on one side.
I've got
But you don't necessarily have to do what you want, but you can if you want.
Oh, wow.
And then we're gonna, can I put that one in? So that's, no, no. Wait, yeah, yeah, the one side. I think Right.
If you want to not into
Let's just do the sincere one first. It seems easier.
it would give me a bigger idea.
And then my close because immediately they go a little bit faster. So then I will put your line.
like the first
What we're gonna
Yeah, it did get better. I'm not
Like down to the function where it's like peace departure. Three bars, 16, like every person's yeah, I think it's better when you're talking about where it's just like you said, it's like the same now. Interesting, so much of the voice on male characters. And they don't like try and Bob is inspired. Yeah. That's so they're doing 60 and changing this.
It might be.
No, I was watching that for this kind of correlates to the next
There, so that you just only one file.
Yeah, it's not, that's. I don't know where it was. Okay, so let's do there. Replace it.
Yeah, so can we just get rid of whatever and just use that one?
Sure, I'll post this one, I have no idea where it's.
Oh, great, oh, okay. Are you working with each one?
Yes, so far.
Okay, oh, great, and that's with you. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you'll enjoy our lessons today in the future.
No, the pharmacy.
Oh. Wow, you worked at a TV station? Man.
No.
What are you doing here?
Good, it was a great start.
This is great.
Okay.
It's way better to be set to Archer.
So, make one of the tasks.
Well, we got this one.
Just be really straightforward.
Okay.
Think about the real life scenario. I think that's a great place to start for writing any, including like.
I can't exactly use a real life scenario because it follows my boss.
I think you can.
No.
So he's pretty. That'll get you started.
You are such a good boss, I'm not ashamed to be related to you. Yeah, I'm not related to you, I'm adopted. Oh. Second. Thank you. Oh, I'm joking.
Ah, I need a better. You do? Wait, see.
Do you have more pencils in your bag?
No. Hey, wait, pencil.
What about a paper eraser?
Thank you. Wait.
No, you hold on to that one. You have left. You have all this that still has pencil. You decide some eraser. Okay? There's just
No,
a eraser
it's
that
one
goes
way.
on.
Okay, good.
Not to me, not.
Yeah, exactly. I would never waste a pencil. We've got a bunch of them. You can put it on there.
Oh, that, yeah, good
Yeah.
one, yeah.
I have to do my.
I really want human ways to start to. So I have to like filter out and like bring it.
Alright, well, here's what you should do, write things into one and then someone can name it, just get it out of your system, that's a good way to write,
Yeah.
You can edit what you write, just like as it is. Yeah, what you
Fun
think,
day,
just throw it out.
sample day,
Everything's okay.
best day of work ever. speak for everyone, the other probably wants to say something. Sure. But the other one I think is just special. Thank you, boss. Good boss did. Good boss that they do. There's a big boss that just sort of the next process of what? I'm taking the demo. Because I have a little effort. Read it out loud.
Very nice. There you go. You got fun with that. I don't know. You should.
Fall asleep, you can't relax it out.
All right, how we doing? All right.
I just kind of came up with the scenarios.
Okay. You're done? No problem. You know what, I'm gonna give you guys about another 10 minutes. At 5. Excellent. Feel free to move around then.
Really cool. Like saying, like this, his arms like this, and then everything's
Good. These are both kind of like right on the fence.
Yeah.
I think they're both nice, actually.
Yeah, but this one obviously.
What did you think about that, Stephens?
Well, it's just like, you know, when people say, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
Right, so you get 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
You may keep talking. You are finished.
I'll take that. Is a day in which you say, hey boss, thank you for everything you do.
You know what's doing it? It's like Mother's Day, but for a boss.
Like Ernie. Ernie's our boss here.
I like boss with you.
Hey, Laura, you should read mine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very cool. Head up.
That's a sound sleeper.
Laura, you said,
Mine's worse.
that's a friend joke. So for the sample day, or business day besides Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Sample day?
Sample day.
My favorite part is I like chocolate.
I don't know.
I'll try that every day.
Yeah. Every grocery store has someone who gets free samples.
Line of one in North Carnes, just arms crossed, staring at our boss. He turned around and said, you know.
I think practice business manager.
Nice, man.
They can't look at the
S-E-C R-E-T-A-R-Y.
That, yeah.
Yeah. You can have that angry, I mean.
No, I know, but like the.
Plus his nose is pointing. Okay. This is scary.
I used to
We should draw the,
This
bottom
one, I usually get.
Wow.
He has a tiny so he introduced me. He's still talking to
Oh my God, that's good.
All right, 2-minute countdown.
Yeah, you did your first one, huh?
So bad. Pen and paper. What?
Yeah.
Opposite night.
That's right, well, what, no, I mean, there's a
gift.
There's a need.
Yes.
That's me.
Yeah, if you can darken in comparison.
What do you got, Matt?
Your story.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Ah.
You're drawing?
Good.
You can get a free episode.
I did my drawing.
Cool.
Laura, you said you only got like 5 hours of sleep last night, is that correct? Yeah, I wasn't able to get quite a bit of sleep that you
Which
should.
one do you want? Is that?
It happens
Yes.
every once in a while.
Did you get lost?
Can you be a boss? Sunday.
Oh, that's not from Matt, that's,
What would you do?
similar, I don't know where it came from, actually.
He takes the mold and it sets the toe. That's the mold. Mold.
If that's what you would do if you were a boss, or what?
You're saying it's particular about the clock.
John.
What?
That's actually, my dad is so busy.
So this is expected? Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
I did good.
Why did that?
I'm good.
Because, said.
All right.
So then what's your right hand?
He's the boss?
Yeah, they don't have a boss here.
Ah, okay.
What do we do with something like this?
I'm
sorry?
correct grammar, but unexpected ones are boss.
I don't know that.
Boss, my name, yeah, no, here.
Really? Excellent. What else do you have another one?
Sorry.
Like about,
Hulk slug. Just,
Okay.
we got Hulk slug and then, Hulk head. Anyway.
All right, guys, we ready?
Yeah, here.
Can you keep doing that while we let everybody know? Okay. All right. Get rid of the boss newspaper. Okay. Tiana, do you just need to make a step? Yeah.
Like get rid of the boss or something?
That'd be an unexpected behavior. Hi, boss, you say something here?
The patient that's talking
You
about?
actually made them look better than the actual
Okay.
person.
All right.
One thing, what about the boss?
Who would like to share theirs first? Come on. Alex is gonna share it.
Pat from Saturday Night Live, never seen that?
Oh, it's that? I love it. All right, go
So,
ahead.
the first one I wrote, what you would say to your boss, or a good thing to say to your boss is, in honor of Boss Day, we should party like it's the 70s all over again.
Very nice, that's appropriate.
Because that might be the time period he or she's from.
Exactly.
Yeah. And, the one I put that you should say is, since it's Boss Day, we should both take the day off and hang out with each other by drinking and going to strip clubs all night long.
Excellent, Alex.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Very
if
good.
your boss works at Visit.
I like that. All right, next.
I'll do mine last because I'm not pretty good.
All right, who wants to go next?
I can do mine.
All right.
Okay, and then Nico, you can go after Alex.
All right, here's the acceptable one. Happy Boss Day. As a present for all your hard work, I will refrain from making Lonely Island references. Because Lonely Island did the song Like a Boss.
Oh, like a wow.
I imagine a lot of bosses get irritated with that song. And as for the unacceptable one, which actually kind of disturbed Michael, Happy Boss Day. As a present for all your hard work, I'll make your death quick and painless when I fantasize about killing you tonight.
Okay, completely unexpected, but exactly on point for what we wanted to do. Yeah, very good. I love it. Can I have it? Thank you. All right, Nico.
Come on, let's go think to draw a picture.
Good, good. Okay, but then Yama, it's Nico's turn, okay?
For the expected, well, as you know, say, happy boss day, sir. If I see you, I will like to shake your hand to congratulate you, sir.
I love your use of sir, because most likely in your field, you probably don't call your bosses sir, but in a lot of places you do. So that was very, very formal and polite.
Showing my honor.
Exactly. Excellent.
And also for the unexpected, happy bosses day, boss. Since it's your day, can I ask you to give me a day off?
I love it. Very good. All right. Anybody else want to volunteer to go yet? Not yet. Not yet? All right, Noah, how about you today?
Happy Boss Day, boss. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. And that's
Okay,
for...
we're gonna guess that one was
The expected.
the expected. Lovely.
And this is for the unexpected, of
Right.
course. It says, happy fucking boss day, boss. I get pulled the day off.
Wow. A lot of you guys have taken the day off. All right.
I will tell you though, I used to work in a grip house where I was one of the two girls among like 20 or so men. And we did talk like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, like, it's a blue color top and all that. and
Yeah.
Yeah. In some jobs, the culture's different.
That's true.
Like, most jobs, they don't talk like that.
That's a true story, Kelsey. Thank you for having a lot of fun today, a whole day when all your employees were lined up in a row along the carts doing nothing except staring at you. Unexpected? You're saying I didn't work hard enough? Why don't we both get a boss today since I have so much in common with your work ethic?
Oh.
Somehow they
Nice.
both think.
Exactly. Wow. Okay. Andrew, are you ready?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see.
Much harder, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just, happy horrible boss day. Oops, I mean, happy boss day. Happy boss day, the best boss anyone could have.
Aww. That'll get you a raise.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, Jacob? Sure. Is there a picture you want people to see?
Just words.
Sure.
I'd like to thank you for putting up with all my shit all this time. Happy boss day. And then the unexpected is, thank you for being completely useless and worthless to me, and introducing me to the hot secretary. Happy boss day.
Very good. All right. Tiana, you ready?
Okay, this is from Rain the Widow. And it's talking, my favorite newspaper about I like boss with me.
I like boss with me.
And this guy's the boss over here?
Yeah, they were his employees? Yeah, okay.
And then he's upset, get rid of the newspaper, evil boss. Oh.
Ooh.
That didn't work for you.
Yeah. Is that the boss that's crying?
Yeah.
Oh. Poor boss. He was so sad. Very good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job. All right. Michael, you still working?
Yeah.
There's the poster, guys.
I'm getting close to finishing the negative one,
Okay.
but,
Well, there's only two of you left.
I'm going last. Yeah, but he's not.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's actually gonna be pretty good.
Blow your socks off. All right.
Excellent. Right.
Don't oversell it.
Yeah, probably is gonna be crazy.
I'm waiting.
Okay, this one is this is the unexpected. Happy Boston Day, sir. Shake stand. I'm lucky to work for you. Donuts? Hold on a box of donuts. Okay, now this right here is the best one. This, I know my God, this is so funny. This is the unexpected one. Happy Boston Day, dude. Here's a ticket to Las Vegas so I can. Wow, that felt so good. Maybe I'll take the job and drink some Sam Adams. He's not.
Very good.
What is that? Beef out?
Beef out.
That's
Very
good.
beef out app.
Yeah, I just got. Yeah, I got one.
Very funny. All right. Are you ready, Michael?
Yeah, that's a
For the negative one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one just for me, that's your secret.
Okay.
I'll give it,
So, you want it?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Happy Boss Day. Say, you look different than I remember. Have you gained some weight lately?
Absolutely, especially I love your guy.
I certainly don't. Mom.
It was good. It's a good drawing.
Well,
You got a little bit of a tummy.
Tommy.
Probably he's upset. When you get upset, you're gonna say, "Oh, happy you gained weight."
That's a good drawing.
Exactly.
If he was a sumo wrestler, he probably
Oh,
would
my
have
God.
that.
This is true. When your boss is a sumo wrestler, you kind of wonder about what feels like. All right.
He's going to do that rocket headbutt with you.
We're gonna have a little fun.
Yeah.
Some bread. And some peanut butter.
Are we having lunch?
And some jelly. I can't eat wheat. Oh, darn it.
I have the gluten allergy.
Okay. Right.
More for us.
Remember, we finished off the last time talking about the unwritten rules. Like, what are the things you guys were supposed to pick something and written the unwritten rules, and it seemed to be a little bit confusing and difficult. So, what I want you guys to do is calling out one at a time, not talking over each other. I want you guys to tell me how to make peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So I've got the bread, I've got peanut butter, and I've got the jelly. Okay? So Noah, what's the first thing I do?
Well, you take 2 pieces of bread, well, for the top and bottom.
The top and bottom?
Well, take them out first, and 2 pieces.
Wait, okay.
Mm-hmm. You need some.
Wait. What's the first step I have to do?
You have to open.
One at a
No.
time.
The first step is I have to open the bread.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Remember, guys, one at a time, okay?
All right. Now what do I do?
We'll have 2 pieces.
Take out 2 pieces of bread.
Place the 2 pieces side by side.
Is your preference crust or no crust? Let's just say crust.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do mine. I've given it.
Okay.
Don't forget to close the bag so that the bread doesn't become stale.
All right. Thank you. You look like learn how to do peanut butter for toddlers.
Right, but we're doing this because it's all about unwritten.
It's all about thinking about how much goes into this. Jason.
And I know a pretty good whole way of doing this. I'll explain later.
Okay, but so now I've got 2 pieces laying on a table, side by side.
You can add it to that.
Okay, Nico, what do I do next?
Well, I would suggest if you had a knife, you use it to actually first peanut butter on one bread and then jelly on. No, no.
Oh, wait a minute. First, Tiana says maybe it should be on a plate and not on the first
Oh, that's why I was gonna read the whole thing.
Okay, now what do I do?
I don't use it.
Shake
You
jar.
open the jar of peanut butter.
Sorry.
Shake up.
I open the jar of peanut All right. Now what I
Peel off the protective cover.
Very nice.
But there's one thing we didn't mention, the expiration date.
Well, we just bought it, so.
Well, it's good to know.
It is, so always.
Peanut butter lasts a long
Okay.
time.
So there you go. Next step. Michael.
Take the knife, put it in the jar, scoop up some peanut butter. Spread on the bread.
One and only one.
One side.
One side.
That's it.
Boy, want it chunky?
Right?
Yeah.
What?
Now where's the, like?
Oh, okay. Then another tip,
Yeah.
I'll forgive you.
Clean off the towel, knife, clean off the,
With a towel?
Or rinse it, or just use another plastic.
Actually, that would be really.
To be honest, that was really good thinking, because most people don't remember to tell me that stuff. Okay? Now what I do? No.
Jelly, you open the jar first. You open the jar first, then you open that plastic lid on the top of the jar.
Oh, there isn't one on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just but then you put the knife in the jar, and then take a bit out of it, and then you smear it on the piece of bread.
The other,
You just
the other,
take out the knife,
Yeah,
so then
yeah.
you're not really.
the other piece.
Don't forget to close the peanut butter jar so it doesn't become that dry, because we need more.
Yeah, you might.
Trying to follow this step.
You guys use 2 pieces of bread?
Yeah.
I don't.
I eat an open face.
That's the
I don't do any.
I used to use bread.
I used to use
I don't eat any.
And I have chunky.
My mom makes the peanut butter out here.
Oh my God.
Never.
Next step.
Remove the knife from the bread.
Just those, since it's plastic.
Wait, no, not yet. There's another thing that we should probably do.
Close this.
Wait, should I throw it away or should I not?
Not yet.
Not throw it away yet.
Keep it.
Not throw it
Here,
away,
I know
okay?
you're gonna suggest
Supposed to keep breads together.
One at a time?
Jacob's good, and once the breads are together,
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Put
put
the
the breads
breads
on top of each other,
so that the jelly's on top of it.
peanut butter. And then my suggestion is that depending on what you're comfortable with, use the same knife, cut it in half or in quarters. Like
I never,
To fit your preference.
I never cut it in fours, ever.
I would say half, but if like, let's say when I share with someone quarters, you don't have to cut it.
I would just share it.
Because
I don't share my sandwiches with no.
I don't either, but it's just good to
Okay.
say.
No.
All right,
It's impractical.
close it,
Close
Close
the
what?
Close the
Close
lid.
Close the lids.
Everyone wants
Make
to
sure
eat
it's on the right ones.
close the lid with the, okay.
Imagine if she could.
You got enough
Hey.
other things.
And now,
And then
This is
start
all
eating.
right.
enjoy your sandwich.
I don't want to.
now, would you guys have ever thought it was that difficult to give the directions for how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Oh,
There are a lot of
Really
steps
good.
that you guys
It's
forgot.
difficult because there's a lot of people. If it was one-on-one, much faster.
You think so?
Yes.
So.
Okay?
There still would have been some steps we would have skipped because they were common sense.
Yes.
Are we gonna, we can make that?
No, would you like the sandwich?
I'm actually gonna make my own, and I can do one step first, and that's washing my hands.
That is an excellent step.
So,
All right.
Or I don't believe
shall we?
Nobody's allergic to peanuts, right?
No, okay.
Well, if you remember,
Laura.
Really like.
Well, I don't eat the bread.
I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't want any.
I'm pretty
I don't want any butter. I'm at the pro. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
oh.
It's like a start.
It's interesting for everybody. Okay.
All of it, a little bit.
So,
Aren't plastic knives recyclable?
the thing is that a lot of times when we're thinking about things that we do so often that seem to be quote unquote common sense, we forget when we're talking to other people to tell them that they have to do it. Like, there's other times when I've done this where kids have said, young adults have said, spread the peanut butter, and they forget to tell me to use a knife. So I have to stick my fingers in the peanut butter, because that's what they want.
And it looks like you're just going for time right now.
Right.
Okay, that jar is all yours at that point.
Exactly. And I right like peanut butter, so. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is take a few minutes to look at your unwritten rules that you wrote up and really think about, are there any steps that you think you forgot? No, they're totally common sense before we go over them. Yeah. Yes.
Recognition.
At least for
Art.
Who am I taking this for?
So look over your unwritten rules and really think about, did you forget any steps? Because then I want you to add the steps that you think you may have forgotten.
I don't know, I think I was pretty thorough.
Okay? You guys might think, but just look over them. And if you didn't do it, then I suggest that you do it now. Yes.
One crucial step, make sure it's skipping the other next time.
Jimmy.
Guys, I'm wonderful.
I get out right now.
He's allergic to that.
It's all,
Everything.
it's all I grew up on. How would I know better?
I grew up with Jim.
But then, what if there's...
Can we do a taste test? Can you tell the difference between Jim and Skippy?
Yeah, my
Yes.
name's itchy and it's hard to breathe, so there's that.
Wait, you're allergic to one but not the other?
Wow. Well, one time my mother accidentally bought a jar of Peter Pan peanut butter, and I was just like, what are you doing? And she's like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, you eat it! And tell me what's wrong!
They both are mother and woman?
Yes.
I think there was that article where it's like they kind of like found an elephant in their pants of butter, so they had to recall so much.
They did, they had to recall a lot. What's wrong with it? I don't like wasting cake.
I don't think there's, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Recently though, I switched to natural peanut butter.
Yeah.
With oil coating on the top. So much better. Well, I don't know what I've been doing wrong my whole life.
Okay, now we need a new knife.
I'll find out.
That is clean.
Okay, is that from you? Yeah. Okay. That's like, Jason wanted to make a sandwich.
This will be community night.
Okay, fine.
I'll take it with the bread.
You know,
Yeah, sorry.
I may actually have grown that.
You guys are so worried about your peanut butter.
Okay, let me wash my hands so I can
I
actually
am
use
so
bread.
bad. Okay.
Why? No, you're not. You're fine.
There's some sitting there, yeah.
Okay, Tiana, do you have your unwritten rules from you?
Yeah.
Do you have your handout?
I don't have a handout.
From last week?
Yeah, handout. That one's yours?
Last week.
Did you write, you wrote your unwritten rules in there?
It's like one or two pieces.
I don't know what it is.
I'm actually
Okay.
Laura? Yes.
Does that usually have a notebook?
Yeah, do you want to have something in your bag? In the room? It's yours.
That's mine.
Okay, and just put you one of
I don't know what it
Is that your notebook right there?
is. That.
Yeah, isn't it right there?
I wanted to put key, but I'm looking. I don't see.
I forgot to see.
Oh, okay, it would be before.
Score. I love it.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And my breakfast.
The thing we use is peanut butter.
Jim's here. Jim's here. Access, so.
Yeah, garage.
Safely.
I got some here.
Tiana, do you have another number that you use? Don't you have green one also?
Considerable.
No?
I never got a new one.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's talk about that, yeah.
Anybody else want to make themselves a peanut butter sandwich? They can.
They got a salami sandwich.
Could have ended all four.
What's it?
They get milk in the fridge?
In my bag.
It is here.
I have salami sandwich in my bag. I can do every freaking
You got one more number is the one.
I like salami.
Yeah.
And Wikipedia.
Yes.
In the box, keep it in a list of things that it doesn't have to take out, all that stuff, so it's just like that's all.
Oh, yeah. It's
But in the future, we'll be sure to find where you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make that
I
right.
wasn't gonna buy much today.
Okay.
We have that ready.
Well, yeah, Ronaldo's what's your right?
Because I basically worked at 5 years, then I have to work at 7
Yeah.
so that's why. But if
I don't know if they
I
have
go
to
to Christmas tree,
read
I
it.
pick up.
Yeah, that's right across the street.
But,
No, I know.
but I have to change my schedule.
All right, well, it's okay. How many of you are adding to your unwritten rules? Okay.
Let's try it.
Sorry.
Oh, you're focusing on it. Okay. You guys did one together?
Yeah, I did it last
That's
week,
fine.
he's doing it this week.
Mine is.
Okay, so good.
I will sign apples.
Okay. Did that, I think there's, yeah.
But my parents can tell me.
No.
The drivers are outside their.
So kind of walk yourself through your unwritten rules and make sure you're not getting anything. And then we'll act it out. This was kind of fun, maybe I'll bring this to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halloween week, you should bring Halloween.
Well, the other one, I think, is meeting right now. Okay, I will be bringing one.
Well, you're gonna miss a really fun, lesson. And good news.
That's what looks like every like.
You may take one. Okay, so just stop there.
Everybody.
You are very lucky.
I'm not lucky because I have
Yeah, we're just lucky, it's just that like, just grab the first thing.
Once we drive you to the hospital.
He may have briefly forgotten, or you see the red, okay, or he may not even know that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
That's okay, no one's mad at that, okay? But, we will always, I will always try to.
I know.
Like, that's like.
Color and the name.
Because I know some people do that, it's like, really I don't do that.
Don't shop while hungry.
Oh, yeah, that's on there.
This is a very important thing.
Don't bring Rebecca into a shopping.
That's for my mom.
Oh, yeah, they get awful, yeah.
I was accused of shoplifting one time.
There's also.
I did. You just say, here, I have a backpack, I'm gonna leave it with you, can you wash it for me?
I guess you know, it's like, just holding your skateboard and comes up to you.
Great grandparents are, someone's running on the stage.
No, I meant like swinging it, like hitting it.
Because your mom takes care of you, right? She knows you guys.
We want that to go.
Okay, guys, 5 more minutes to finish up the rules.
Not real, written.
Okay.
So I just kept mine on.
Oh, it's all did you hear that Joe Madden was no longer the lead man? Yeah, he opted out of his contract. So, yeah. He's now on vacation. Yeah. Why do the Cubs keep switching managers? Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Wow. You could have had your head really better than your
Well, they made it out last later next year. Oh, you know what's he wasn't that good of a He's not that good.
So, do you know what, it's not that you're lucky, you just have an allergy.
I'm not eating it.
You know what, and she was our peanut butter, so he couldn't have any.
Yeah, that was actually.
He didn't have, anything, he didn't have any allergy.
I think like only Noah and Jason.
And Nico had just a piece of the bread.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So it's all okay.
Okay, so for our unwritten rules, what we'll do is, as you guys are reading them, Laura and I will sort of act them out. So you guys will be able to see as an audience, is there anything that we're sort of forgetting? Okay? Or you guys are forgetting? All right. Who would like to go? Adam. Okay. Where are we? What's our situation? Oh, wait, I think there's a, hold on. That'd be a great big swallow showing up.
That is all Billy.
Laura.
And I did not want to fall.
I've outgrown my distaste for bits.
Okay. Okay, so where are we, Adam?
These are just instructions for walking down the street.
Okay, we're walking down the street.
Something I do every day when I come here, so.
Okay.
Laura coming back or?
No, never.
Well, probably she had to get her phone to walk down the street.
Okay. Walk at a brisk, even pace. Unless you are in a hurry, don't rush. Running can make you look suspicious. When passing a stranger, smile and/or say hello. Avoid walking on the grass or road. Stay on the sidewalk as much as possible. Avoid talking to yourself when walking alone. It can draw unwanted attention.
Oh my God, I have to pay that bill, and I gotta get that ward taken care of.
Talking on your cell phone while walking is okay as long as you don't speak loudly.
Hello? Yeah? No?
Dad, oh my God, Dad, why are you such an
I
SID?
do that.
Why can't you just give me the pony?
Like.
I don't know, I can't hear you because there's another woman yelling on her phone even louder than I am.
Dad, I hate you.
Oh, God, I hate your dad.
Oh my God, guys, why are you gonna give me a testing?
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
There actually was a woman at the dealership this morning who was like, oh my God, Dad. And I was like, woman, shut up.
It's kind of like when we saw that video in the elevator.
That's the whole car thing.
Okay, there's some other important things about crossing the street. Go ahead.
While it's important to keep your head up while walking, look down once in a while to avoid stepping in garbage or dog poop.
I think,
It's my experience. Okay?
Well,
what about
no,
when to cross?
it is really important
I'm getting there.
that you do look down because there are even uneven, in California, there's uneven pavement all over the place and you end up tripping.
I actually broke my
Alright?
There you go.
Okay, so we are.
Moving on to
a restaurant, she just fixed that, then like, hit her name.
Go ahead then. Guys, can we all listen? Go ahead.
If you notice, well, this might be up for debate. If you notice a piece of dry garbage, pick it up and drop it in the nearest receptacle. You can wash your hands at your destination.
Piece of what?
mean, I walk past the trash cans all the time, so if I see.
I pick up litter.
Sometimes I do.
When
I
cross-
don't. I don't.
Right?
When crossing the street, look left and right for oncoming traffic. Don't cross until you know it's clear.
Don't jaywalk.
At cross lights, press the light button if it's available, and wait for the walk signal before
Press
crossing.
it once.
No, I don't know.
It doesn't work, man, that's not how it works. I just go twice as fast as I go. If there is a vehicle behind you, such as a bicycle, stand to the side so that they may pass.
Clothesline.
Urban cyclists will tell you on your left.
Yeah.
That means we're on our side, yes.
And finally, if you are listening to music through headphones, make sure they are at a moderate to low volume so that you remain aware of your surroundings and are not disturbing anyone.
I'm going to
Here's close,
stop that face. I'm going to stop that face in your channel. I'm going to stop that face.
Did you also hear that song recently?
I saw the radio twice this morning.
No, I thought I heard it.
All right, that was very good. The only thing I would have added is also the thing about, you only need to press the crosswalk button once. And be sure you get across before the light changes, because in California, again, for whatever reason, pedestrians are like this.
Yeah. They
They
think that
check, and in the meantime, the light has now turned, and they're like, I'm still going, and you have to wait.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you haven't noticed that? Oh.
I mean,
Okay, that was excellent, all right. Okay, so what's our situation? Andrew's going next.
Alright, well, I don't think I have as many as.
That's fine.
others, but-
You might have just like,
Yeah.
there's many rules.
Hold doors open for people.
maybe you could tag team with yours.
Well, I don't know your next song. Chew with your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, chew with your mouth closed.
Oh, wait, what's our situation?
Wait.
Where are we?
At a restaurant with friends.
Oh, okay, so we're going to arrive at the restaurant.
Yes.
So, first step is what?
Holding the door for people.
Oh, yeah, holding the door for people.
Doctor, thank you.
But you're not allowed to come in because you didn't
What
say
a
that you could come in
beautiful
too.
restaurant.
You're not allowed to come in because you didn't say you could come in too.
Table for one?
Wait only 15 minutes.
Wait! Yes.
Wait, is Andrew doing unwritten rules for a restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I did.
That's okay.
I
You
think
guys
that's
want
true.
to
You may have some that he missed.
Yeah, I did.
Now what do we do?
And then we eat lunch with the friends. You chew with your mouth closed.
Okay?
2000 arrived.
Ouch.
Don't call him a cow.
And I said,
Wait,
and next,
is this what you should be doing, or?
what you should do.
Well,
I mean, we could say don't do blank.
No, because I wrote down stuff that I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, it's confusing. You're doing what, well.
Well, the rules are technically whatever you should and shouldn't be doing.
Right.
So.
Okay, so what was the rule?
Are we still in the restaurant or?
Yes.
Yes.
What was should not chew with your mouth? Wait, I made that right.
Alright, I just read what you have.
No, it should be chew. You should not chew with your mouth open.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The other ones are not that weird.
Oh, gosh.
And the next one was when ordering your food.
Laura's getting method here.
When you're ordering your food, you should not piss off the person that's preparing it.
Okay.
What was it again?
When you're ordering food, you should not piss off the person that's making it.
You can't piss off the chef.
Well, if you're listening to music.
Yeah, that's right.
Really.
So I should not, when the waiter comes by, I shouldn't say, so I would like to have a hamburger, but, could you please tell the chef that, like, hamburgers are supposed to be round, because usually for me, they're square, and I'd like it to be about a half an inch thick, and so you don't want.
You can do that, right?
Take this hamburger back. I can see the bookshop where they have the weekend.
No, I think it'd be happen more likely at like a fast food place late at night because the person that's taking your order usually goes off and makes the food.
Oh, well,
Okay.
no matter what, you always treat waitstaff well.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you know what? They
They're
could go, no matter who is
Right.
working or what time of day it is, they go back to the chef and they'd be like, hey, there's a mean person at table, da 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 da.
Oh, yeah, they're all like.
So spit in their food.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
I'm
they
sure
just
that
can't do
the
that.
chef will be pissed because they're all kind of a.
They're friendly.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, next.
Don't use your phone when someone is talking to you.
Oh,
So,
no.
that's good. Is it like, what, just for salad?
Wait, hold on, Cardi, hold on. Okay, what?
Oh, I thought we were at lunch together.
Oh, so like, sorry, Courtney's telling me about like the Yorkie, it's got like some like kidney stone or something
Okay,
like that.
did
And
we
it's like.
need to order the later's movie?
Can you come back? I got a little bit of
All right,
I'll be over.
love it.
Yeah. Don't take 10 selfies a day.
Actually, yeah. You know, it's actually interesting, there was an article that came out not too long ago about how different it is ordering food in a restaurant from just 10 years ago. 10 years ago, there weren't iPhones or smartphones, really, as we know them today, so.
And we had more.
So your time spent in a restaurant has basically doubled in the last 10 years because people are so busy texting or doing Instagram photos of their food.
Yeah, I know. I just eat and leave.
Well, that's
Yeah.
it's taking pictures of your food, it's
Yeah.
also pricey crazy.
Yeah.
We're all souls here.
This is
Numbers are all-
What?
I mean, which is bad, but celebrities get in trouble for this because, yeah, don't tweet it. Offensive things.
This restaurant sucks donkey balls.
Is that your Yelp review?
And the food
Tastes like rabbit pellets
tastes like rabbit pellets
after they've been
after they've been
released from the rabbit slide.
Okay, rabbit food.
Posting that on Facebook.
Posting it. Yep. It's
All right.
awful.
All of those things are getting
The restaurant is called.
very good. Anything else like that?
Must have been a review of Jack in the Box.
Oh, the other one was cool. I think a lot of time probably in Hollywood, but you stay away from if someone is just like talking to themselves and acting like.
Oh my God.
What happened to the restaurant?
True story about this.
Okay.
Boy, what happened to the restaurant?
Oh, yeah, I can't hear it often.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
What about you, Alex? You had a similar topic?
Yeah.
All right, so,
I didn't write many of them. I got some of them that Andrew wrote, but one of them is don't tell the waiter or waitress what to do. Ask them for something instead.
go get me some milk. And I want it in a cold glass.
What kind of milk do you want? Do you want?
White.
All right. Getting whole milk for skinny lady at table 24.
Oh God, I think it's got me skinny. Look at it, it's good. Okay.
Don't make any annoying noises.
Gotta fight sitting next to
Here for.
Alright, that makes sense of my own point of view. Alright?
He didn't make those khaki noises.
Still okay. They're really positive.
This might be the thing that's the first, I don't know, but don't be rude to the waiter or waitress.
How is everything today, you know?
It's pretty disgusting. It's disgusting, like all over your uniform.
I'm a waiter.
Really? And you can't, it kind of makes me think you're not good if you've got the food all over your clothes. Why don't you go change? Sorry, with your food.
And this one was similar to Andrew's. Chew with your mouth closed and don't slurp while you're drinking.
Like drinking.
Yeah.
Nice too. This is not thinking it's
Well, when you're drinking beverage or juice, whatever.
Brandon, like my coffee.
Okay, so here's the thing. Typically, what I would have wanted you guys to do is in going to a restaurant, it would have been like, when you enter the restaurant, you know, go up to the maitre d' or whatever, tell them how many people are in the party, if there's a wait, what you do, and then, you know, when you sit down, you put the napkin in your also eat stuff with the wait. Right. Okay, good, Michael.
During conflict between two other people, it would be best to not get involved with them and instead let them settle their own differences.
Okay, Shane and Jacob argue about something.
Like, do that on a daily basis.
Do it now.
No, wait, that's the situation. Hold on.
I don't wanna-
Michael, let's have
These two have a problem, but it doesn't involve me.
Oh, okay.
So, I just,
And there we go.
Okay.
just don't be a
All right.
And another one, I would only engage those who you're legitimately familiar with. If you approach somebody that you don't know, it's going to come off as kind of creepy.
Hi, guy. What's your name?
So you want to have coffee with me later on? I really like it.
I gotta get one.
All right. Yeah. So I don't know him, but I know him very well. Yes.
I got a good one.
Oh, okay. Wait. Hold on. Let's finish and then.
This is real.
You know, some of them each other. Some of them are also very
Okay. Well,
similar
somebody
to
else
the
already
other
said them.
ones.
You can just say you can skip that one. That's
When
okay.
someone's in a foul mood, you just don't communicate. Don't talk to them.
Hi, Laura. How are you today? Cat lady video. So cute. She has 20 cats, and she knows all of them by name. Look at how she always has this little spot on that kid.
Help the Giants win. You can. Hope they win something ever.
So, right, if I want to show my cat lady video, I do not look around for the sourpuss, no pun intended, in the room and show it.
It would have been funny if she just grabbed her phone and deleted the video.
Yeah.
Delete
I got a good one about the stranger one, and I need to use Andrew if I may.
the stranger one.
The stranger one, yeah.
Okay?
I can use you, so, turn around.
He doesn't like you.
Sorry, that was
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Science.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Michael, what else you have?
No.
Don't bring your backpack into a shopping center.
Good thought.
Yeah, you leave that at home.
You might
Okay.
want to wait until the doors open before you walk in.
Yeah.
Don't shop in
Yeah.
mall.
Go ahead.
That's a pretty good idea.
I think a mall's different than a shopping center. It's like, everybody brings their stuff there.
Yeah. Some places,
I really don't know the difference between a shopping center and a mall.
People.
A mall is like an enclosed, all-together place, and a shopping center is like
yeah, could be.
yeah,
Or-
strip
Any
mall.
place with more than one store.
Yeah.
Like, like Nelson's people bring their backpacks in, we're like, whatever, we always check it, but, like, some, like, bikers would come in, like, oh, it's a backpack. Just don't
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
It's like what's across the street where there's the Rite Aid and the Joanne's and
okay.
everything?
Yeah.
That would be a shopping center.
Yeah.
A mall would be like the Westfield Mall
Fashion
or
Square.
Fashion Square.
There used to be a block like there, either.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the other one I had was holding the door for somebody.
Yeah.
Who was coming or-
Guys?
Okay. Great. So Michael's other one was you hold the door for somebody who's coming in or going out. Good. Okay. Who else has a situation? Noah. All right.
Are you guys gonna act it out?
Yes. What's our situation?
If you were shopping at a market.
Okay. Okay.
Just pretend like this is the first thing. I would see friends that I would recognize. Let's say, hey, there's some.
Oh, hi, Dr. Laurie. How are you today? Great. So funny to see you here.
Yeah, I'd like to come here on the weekend, you know, I gotta fill the fridge.
Yeah, me too. Gotta do the shopping.
How's everything going for you?
We're going pretty well. All right. See ya. See ya. Okay.
Is that your shopping cart?
Another
What?
Another thing I'm thinking right now is shopping for what you need in terms of food.
Oh. Okay.
I need potatoes.
I need
Thank you.
bread. Oh, somebody needs a, that's off my list.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I know.
I know you said.
I need.
Let's just chocolate chip cookies. I need those.
Oh, I totally want this.
Okay.
Giant thing marshmallow.
Ooh, and I need peanut butter and
Ooh, and I want
jelly.
that too.
I need flakes.
I don't need it, I
I
just
need
want it.
Scotch tape. I need hand
Put it on the
sanitizer.
cart.
But nobody told me that. He just doesn't get what he wants.
Casing the joint? Look how much she's taking away. What is it holding?
Okay, what step are you forgetting, Ellen?
Check how much.
No,
money-
look at me. What step did you forget to tell me to do?
Check, shopping for what you need in terms of food.
Okay, oh, well, wait, but I also need napkins.
Napkins.
Oh, you picked cleanup.
Yeah.
You need a shopping cart.
Oh, I need a shopping cart, thank you.
Somebody
Okay.
carry your stuff.
Yeah, all right. I have very odd tastes in whatever you like. Okay, so now I've got a shopping cart, what next?
How quickly would I say?
What's next?
Okay, so check how much money you have before you buy any items.
Okay,
What's our budget?
we've got 10 bucks.
We gotta take that. I think we do, yeah.
Just pick pocket.
Okay, I think
That's
we're okay.
no.
Yeah, should be less than 10 bucks. Okay.
And then the next thing is, don't eat the food before you buy it.
Okay.
You take coffee.
I'm bread.
I'm not gonna open it, but.
Oh.
I'll give you some of that too, yeah.
You're saying peanut butter. Exactly. And next?
And also the next one is always be patient when you're waiting in line.
Oh, right, I didn't get enough to fill my coupon. Can I run back to the milk aisle and get another carton?
No.
So annoying. So annoying. You have no
Dude,
idea.
I gotta fill a coupon, I gotta get 5 in order to get the discount, okay?
Yeah, as long as something in your bag is when you walk out your hand.
10 minutes later, come back.
It's fine. Okay, next.
Next one is don't be rude to the bag boy.
Or bag lady. Yeah. Bag man.
Could you be sure that when you bag these, put all of the heavy items on the bottom, and please be sure to put the bread on the top. And please stick with you guys putting the bread on the bottom, I can't home, it's all squished, come on.
I was accused of that, and I didn't.
Another unwritten rule.
Wait, we skipped like about that.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
What are you doing?
Is this the free shopping place?
Apparently, I just pick out what I want, put it in the bag.
Like that,
Okay,
would
you know what I'm thinking?
For your own bag, because they just charge you for a bag.
Okay, I put on my own bag, that's what I did. Yeah, I got my own bag, but you forgot the most important step. What do? I'm waiting in line.
You got a
to
pay?
get
Oh.
To put the groceries on the counter.
Oh, excellent, all right, I'm gonna put them on the little rotation thing, okay. All right, all right, bad boy, come on. Wait, now what I do? Okay, I put them on the counter. What's another step that you do after you put the stuff on the?
Give the person the money.
No, well, just divide your.
Yes, I'm gonna put my
Your
divider,
groceries
right?
with what?
Yes, so my groceries are messed up with the person behind me, okay?
I was at the market the other day, and no one did that. But
They
there
didn't
were
take
like
the
15
divider.
people in front of me, and no one put one up.
Wow.
Not a single person.
That's annoying.
That's good.
And I will.
All right. Yes, okay, so Noah, now what do I do? My stuff is on the conveyor belt?
And now, the bag lady, you put everything.
No, there's stuff before the bag lady bags it, what do I do?
I'll put it on the rolling thing.
I did.
I you forgot to put it on the back.
What?
You have to scan each item.
They have.
They stand on you.
Okay,
No, the bag rolling.
okay, so every item has now been scanned, now what do?
Put it on the back of the food.
I have to do something else, There you go. All right, Shane, come back to my groceries, please. Let's see the professional network here.
Now. I am the master.
An unwritten rule, never go behind the person like, I want all of these in this bag, and I want all of this in this bag. That will take forever.
It will. Especially,
Oh, I know.
especially because stuff comes down the belt, not in order.
Yes, it is.
People start mentioning it.
Walk out the door. Don't
Right, very
walk
nice.
into it.
Yes.
It kind of reminds me of another unwritten rule from at a grocery store. You know the scene from the Father of the Bride? Is the right by spoil it or not? Like you know the part where he's playing to get 8 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
So there's 12 bread, but he's arguing with the guy.
Right, yeah, he's trying to take the other 4 out.
Yeah.
Right, he's 8. That's terrible, yeah, no. Great movie, I love it.
Right, okay. So remember, there's all of those little steps that you have to remember. Who else shouldn't take that? What did you guys do?
Driving.
Driving. Ooh, love it.
So you guys start in the car, so
Oh, thank you.
Are you guys British or American? Because it depends.
We'll be American.
Open the car door when you respect yourself.
Hey, I can't open it. It's not locked.
There, I don't want
Let's
to
get
say.
it's locked.
Unlock. Get in.
You get
Fasten your
the key.
seatbelts.
Close the door.
Close the door.
You have to move your seat so high. That's better.
But you kind of need your.
Passenger, don't lean forward and block my mirror.
I
Put on
can't
the
see.
brake.
I can't see. Wait, but I put the key in the ignition.
Turn the
Okay.
key. Don't over rev it. Wait till it catches.
Okay.
Hold back.
Catch what?
The car starts.
Ignition.
Turn over. All noise, no grinding. That's something like that.
Shift front park.
You drive. No, reverse.
Okay.
Behind you. Look behind you. Back of car.
Now what do I do?
Drive steering wheel.
Oh.
Gently gas and look behind you, back out of the driveway.
Doing it on one hand on the steering wheel. Let's go passenger seat. There you go. Okay, go straight now. Eyes forward, shift to drive. Gas pedal. All the gas pedal. Pretty much it. Okay.
Well, okay, so look at that cool light. It's changing to yellow. Oh, yeah, it's changing to red. Okay, so what do we do when we see the lights changing?
No cop, no stop.
Oh, okay. Go, is there a cop? Go. Yeah, no, what, want to me do donuts?
Use the nitrous proof like in Sharknado.
Yes. Anything else?
Drive within the speed limit, observe the
Excellent.
road.
Dude, whatever, there's no one here, go 70.
Brake accordingly.
Okay.
Yellow light, slow down, red light, stop, green, go.
Excellent.
Are we gonna go through the whole driver's manual?
Yeah.
No, but now let's just end our drive. What do we do to end our drive? Whatever.
Parking spot.
And park in one spot.
Park in one spot, don't hug the other sides.
Turn the car in.
We're gonna pretend that it's just an open parking space and I don't have to turn over.
Just like in the
Yes. Okay. Exactly. There's always parking spaces right in front of your building in Manhattan.
Try to use the car or turn the car into the spot.
Okay.
Put the car in park when you get.
Park, turn key out, unbelt, doors open, get out.
Hey, Russ, hey, do you have all your items and all that?
I didn't ready for anything. Oh, okay.
Yes.
There's your today.
Close door, lock car, know what you got, good what you got, repeat until done.
Repeated no harm. Excellent. That was very good. That was really a very thorough job. All right.
I decided to include the step of bringing all your valuables, but you did not bring any.
No problem. Nico, what did you do?
Well, I'm not sure if these are good.
No, what is it?
I bet they're fantastic.
What list
For
is the first?
example, have your house clean and tidy when you're having a guest.
Oh God, your word can be confirmed. Oh Jesus. Everything's covered. I need to go put on my white gloves.
What?
What a beautiful house. Okay, good job. You do want your house to be clean and tidy before somebody comes over. Absolutely correct, Nico.
Here's one related to the elevator. For someone who's behind you, wants to get out first, get out of the elevator so the person can go out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you didn't move, lady.
Because that's, excuse me.
Okay, all right. Move it.
Please.
Please.
Don't the door gets you on the ass.
All right, next.
Wash your hands after you ate with your hand.
Oh, all these ribs. Oh my God.
Nom nom.
Fries.
Cookies.
You watch them.
Yeah.
Don't.
That's all.
Good. I tell people don't get sick around here.
Because you know how to think. Exactly, so we're just pretending.
Yeah.
Excellent, good, very good.
Sleep.
What in that?
Wait, yeah, or.
What's that?
Well, here's another simple thing. After you had your meal, clean the table.
You mean that quote, right?
Yeah, just clean up so I don't have to leave it filled.
Okay, yes.
Unless you're out.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Laurie. No problem. I'm just going to clean up all the dishes, and then I'll just dump them in the sink. There you go.
The last shower
Exactly.
everywhere.
I'll buy you one tomorrow.
She's rich. Probably get a lot of money. Hey, she's going to get a lot of money for this. Go ahead, Nico, anything else?
Well, don't press all the buttons of all the floors of the elevator. You're not going.
Please do not do that.
That's like a Christmas tree.
Exactly, that's a happy day. You see it? It's so happy, it's cute. Yes, want to see my happy face? Come on.
No way, I think that you gotta turn it up a little bit more.
I'll turn you up a little more.
Whoa!
That's harassment.
Yeah, it's a threat, definitely.
Okay, anything else, Nico?
How many more do you want?
You don't have to have any more, that was plenty.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, I can give you just one more.
Okay.
Put everything you need to make your meal away. For example, put all the food in the fridge and the plates and certain forks on the wall. Well,
I love that, yes.
I don't know what's called in English, but it's kind of called lavavajilla.
In the sink or the dishwasher, all your, after you're done eating, absolutely.
Yes.
Excellent, that was very good. All right, who did not go?
I did not.
You did not, okay. Come on, Stephen.
But I do have the things since I misplaced my sheet, I do have them all in my mind now.
That's perfectly fine.
What's your scenario?
The bank.
Oh.
And possibly the airport too.
Why don't we stick with, the bank?
Well, which one would you
I
rather?
think the airport's better.
Okay, I love the airport.
Okay.
Okay, Laurie and I are finally getting away.
Okay. Well, we want expected first, or?
Yes.
Okay, expected. Okay, expected, keep your luggage with you. Do not leave it unattended or you will find it removed or impounded by the TSA.
Rolling luggage.
Make sure that you arrive about an hour before your flight.
Perfect, our flight leaves at 1:30.
Make sure
And it is currently 12:30.
Make sure that you don't have any of the listed items that could exponentially.
Careful, you say you
Thrown in
need
there
that
for
bomb.
security
I would
jail.
Yeah, can I leave it in the locker room with you guys?
I think that's fine.
Like corkscrew, gun, knife.
Exactly, yeah. I just told her to put her bomb away.
And
You know what, I had, tweezers
Oh.
confiscated from me. I was like, really? I'm gonna kill somebody. Tweezers and my nail file. They wouldn't let me bring my nail file. And I was like,
A nail
show me how many.
They're gonna set up
You
through the
could-
fuselage of the plane.
Yeah, right, you could, whatever, they took it away from me.
Yeah.
the other thing is, the other thing that make sure that your liquids of bottles, like let's say toiletries, toothpaste, or hand sanitizers, is only 3 ounces. No.
Perfect. All right, we're gonna do that.
Okay, I'm on your unexpected.
Yes.
Unexpected. Now that the TSA FDA disappoint you.
So, like, do I look like a terrorist? Like, come on, this is racial profiling, man, and I'm really getting sick of it. You lay your hand on me, and that's harassment. I can have you arrested. And don't call me ma'am.
I can have you arrested, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, you're just a TSA agent, you're not a policeman.
I can.
Oh, you don't scare me. I'm getting on this plane. Get out of my way.
Now we go. True story, I was in the Las Vegas airport when a man just started screaming the F word at TSA agents.
Oh.
No one knows why, but they did arrest him.
Okay, this is another one. Now this is another one. Don't mention any forms of items that could possibly threaten a flying or an airplane. Like let's say, don't say bombs or don't say bombs or don't talk about any violence. For example, also try not to discuss any of terrorist groups like ISIS or in there
Did
because
you hear about what ISIS has been doing in Iraq?
Yeah, bombs that they're laying off.
Yeah.
Guns.
I heard they might have like a guy in Canada and then come into the
You
United
would
States.
say, no, you can carry guns with us. But no, what if I had everybody in my dress? Exactly. I think that's a great idea.
I thought they were the airport.
now we need someone to
arrest us.
I do that, I need to
TSA.
We're almost getting there. Exactly. All right. Anything else for unexpected?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
Let's see, yeah, oh, I got another one, that's pretty good. Say that you have Ebola right before your plane leaves. That's
Wait,
pretty
say
Ebola right before your plane leaves.
Just want to say, because you were mentioning the bank,
Yeah.
one thing you never want to do when you're in the bank is look over somebody's shoulder.
Exactly.
Especially if you're, like,
Yeah.
pressing in. You should never, like, when people are pressing in their pins, even at the supermarket, it's like people are always, they really feel uncomfortable with that. Okay. Hi, stewardess. I was just wondering if I could maybe have a special seat because it seems like I've got just a little bit of the Ebola.
Actually, it cannot spread through the air. Now, if you ask me, yeah.
Oh, it's not airborne?
No, it's not.
No, it has to be direct contact. All right. Very nice, you guys.
Yeah.
All right. So you now kind of get a sense of this whole idea of unwritten rules, which is all about expected and unexpected behaviors, and how complicated they really are. It seems like you can help that
No, not right now. We're not at the gym. Okay.
Yeah.
unexpected behaviors, right? Right. Okay, so those are expected behaviors in a gym, but not in class. All right, so really quickly, one of the things that's going to help you avoid unexpected behaviors, wow, she really lowered that seat. You absolutely need to know yourself and you need to know your limits. So when you're at work, you need to be able to know what is it that might be your triggers for engaging in some unexpected behaviors, especially before, like when that music was really loud and it's clearly bothersome to some people. And you guys showed the right behavior, which was to say, oh, could you tell them to turn down the music? But if you let it continue to bother you, you may wind up screaming or running and going, turn off that goddamn music. And then you would
more explicit than that, but it's good enough.
Okay, you would engage in unexpected behavior. So it's really important that you know your limits.
One of the questions that we're going to be talking about toward the end of this whole class is when is it that you tell other people about your limits? For instance, when might you say to people, you know what, I really can't stand certain sounds, or I can't stand certain smells. I can't go out to eat with you because I can't stand the smells in restaurants, or have a really selective diet, or something like that. When do you disclose that? Because you don't want people to always think, oh, I don't, if you, let's say somebody constantly says, oh, you know what, we're all going to go have lunch, why don't you come with us? And you know I can't stand being in a restaurant or something like that, or they're not going to serve you the food you want, and you keep saying no, their thoughts going to be you don't like them. So you got to think about when you would disclose or not. Yeah.
I guess it would be somewhere within like a month of your first time in work.
Could be.
So people get to know you, but don't get to know the downside of you immediately.
Right.
Or not, I don't know if you consider that
Right.
bad or.
You absolutely do not want to start work, walk in on the first day and say, oh, and by the way, I'm really sensitive to sounds and to smells, and so please don't ever wear deodorant, and I don't like, right, you wouldn't want to do that, but at some point, you might need to figure it out.
Yeah, I think I have
Julian don't need deodorant yet. He can't get much older.
You're right.
Your teenage
Go ahead.
years.
My best
smell
friend,
like-
the first thing he ever said to me was, oh, by the way, I'm allergic to the smell of your deodorant, and you just stop wearing it anymore. Okay, fine.
Right.
But it was
Well,
the first thing that he said to me ever.
it's funny because the person who ultimately became my best friend, I really liked her. We would go out together, and every single time I was with her, I got a headache. And I thought, oh, I really like this girl, but she gives me a headache. And eventually I realized it was her perfume, that I was allergic to her perfume. And I had to kind of think, no, I really like you, and said, is there any way you could maybe get a different perfume, because you give me a headache. It's really hard. Like, yeah, so what I did, want to remain friends, so I had to disclose that. All right. You need to know or think about who can you or who should you tell about any issues that you might have, and also what would be reasonable to ask for. So there are certain things at work that are reasonable to ask for, and there are things that are not. So this one says, my only professional ambition is to get a desk where no one can see my computer screen. Okay? That's not, exactly. This is not possible unless you want to work in a room that small, where no one would ever be able to, but chances are somebody's going to come by and they're going to want to see what's on your computer. Now, I will admit to you guys that sometimes when I'm at work, I am on Facebook or something like that, and you guys don't know, but the other class knows that my office is designed so that the door is here, and then my desk is in the corner over there. So I can't always hear, or I don't always notice when somebody walks in the door. And every once in a while, I'll realize that my boss is standing over me, and I'm got Facebook open, and I'm watching some video or whatever, and it's like, oh, yeah, oh, sick. So it's great. It serves a way to make that happen, but it's just not possible. Okay? Knowing your limits is really important. You want to know what your strengths are. You want to know what you know about the job. For instance, I know for some of you, sitting for a long time is really difficult. If you get a job as an editor, there might be an expectation that for 10 hours you sit in the editing bay because you've got a deadline to work on. So you need to know what are those expectations of the job, and are you able to do it? And if not, is there a way to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to need to get up and walk out, or do a couple jumping jacks, whatever it is. You need to know what's going to overwhelm you, what you find too funny to not laugh at, because remember, there are times when it might not be appropriate to laugh at things. What will result you? So that's also really important to know what your limits are in terms of what you're going to find insulting. Okay? So, I'm going to show you what I did here for my own limits poster. Okay? I made a poster for myself for what I know my limits are. Okay? These are the things that I can't handle. I can't handle having to do a lot of work in a short period of time, because that's kind of how my job is. I just don't get a lot of time to get things ready, and that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with eye contact. I like making eye contact with people. Eye contact does not make me feel uncomfortable, but I know it does for a lot of people. I am perfectly fine with, I'm perfectly fine with having a very full schedule. My schedule is very full, okay? And this is what my calendar can look like. Sometimes I have have very little time to do anything. And I also am not bothered by large crowds. I can work in a very crowded area. I can hang out and be in places where there's a lot of people. None of that kind of stuff affects me. What I have a hard time with is saying no. I don't like saying no. I have a really hard time with that. So sometimes my boss will come in and ask me to do something. I know I don't have the time to do it, but I'll still say yes. And I shouldn't do that because I'm agreeing to do something that really is going to overstress me, overtax me, or whatever. Okay? I also, this is me, I sometimes have a really hard time keeping my mind on work. So I'm busy working, and next thing you know, I'm on previous TV, looking up what everybody thought about the Project One runway finale last night, and that's what I'm doing instead of doing my work. So I have a hard time in daydreaming. That's the difficulty for me. I do have to be conscious of bringing myself back to task. I do not do well with yelling. I do not like when other people raise their voice to me. I do not raise my voice typically to other people unless it's a dangerous situation.
I like that picture.
I don't do well when somebody, if I have a boss who like yells or whatever, I don't do well.
You don't do well when someone yells.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep, whenever anyone's voice is raised, even if it's just, to be heard over everybody else, it can kind of raise tension in a room.
Okay. And I do not like people, if I think that people are talking about me, laughing at me, that makes me really, really, really uncomfortable. And obviously we know that unfortunately in this day and age that might happen a lot, alright? And then, what is my way to handle this? When I get upset, I do deep breathing and I take a 5-minute break. I tell myself I can handle this and it will all work out. One of the things that I learned in some stress training is that, I heard somebody say, I think it was you, Alex, you said you weren't able to sleep as well last night as you usually do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, a lot of times I have trouble with sleep. And what I learned to do to really help myself is to say to myself, this has happened before, and you're fine. You've never died from it. You've never really screwed up because of it. It will be fine. You'll be tired, but you can deal with it. So I use a little bit of this, remind myself it's all going to work out. I've been there before. I can handle, not falling asleep until 3:30 in the morning and getting up at 6.
Yeah.
Okay? It just happens.
That happens.
Yeah. I'm on some medication right now that speeds you up. And I'm for the stupid ear infection, and that happens to me. I didn't fall asleep until 3. I have to get up at 6:30. So, but I dealt with the next day, the whole day, and I don't think anybody really knew that I was tired. It's just the things that you do, all right? So, what I want you guys to think about is how you would do your own limits chart. So, take, just 2 minutes, literally just 2 minutes, to think of what are the things that you know you can handle, you can write 2. Things that you know you can handle and 2 things that you know you can't handle. Okay, Tiana, did you follow that? Yes. Okay, so get to work then. I don't follow directions. What do you mean you don't follow directions? You don't follow directions. Yeah.
Not for you to watch them.
Okay, so maybe, how about we do this? How about you write down, I can handle, or things I can handle. Yes, I know for a fact that you can handle studying.
You can't handle sleeping.
You can handle sleeping, yeah.
But that's not something you can do on the job. You want to think about what can you handle on your job. Because I think if you were sleeping on your job, you might get in trouble.
You definitely can handle studying tournaments.
Right, for instance, some people don't want to be yelled at. Some people don't mind a boss who uses curse words or profanity. I wouldn't be comfortable with that. If my boss came in to me and she said, you're an idiot, I would want to quit. So it's all about what do you think you can handle?
Oh, 2 things for each one.
Yeah, 2 things. 2 things that you can handle and 2 things that you
Let's try
can't
to
handle.
divide it up.
Yeah.
Because you'd like to study for stuff.
So this is just when you're at a job?
Yeah, this is at your job.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
So, you know, for you guys, kind of think about ultimately what you want to do for a job.
Yeah.
Sort of like your dream job, and what are the two things that you think might be difficult for you to handle? Or the types of people that you're, you know, how well do you work with deadlines? How well do you work with change?
like when
Yeah.
For a lot of you, maybe handling change is difficult.
I can handle everything.
Okay, okay, so you can put that down. Students, yeah. One thing, because we have such a short time left, perhaps we should also then look down right at that, and start things that you cannot handle. Okay, things that you don't want to deal with.
I don't feel like sleeping.
Okay. I know for a fact you don't like it when people swear, when they use swear words.
I don't like sleeping.
Well, not at work, no.
So it's bothers you during office situation?
No, even on the break, you just didn't take it off.
We feel about that.
Right, but were we in preschool?
Yeah, I need to be able to.
And even when you're a preschool teacher, you don't get nap all the time.
Not necessarily a pet peeve though,
It's okay.
but something that like really
Not really,
irritates me.
no. It's busy, very busy. So Tiana, can you handle like a boss being mean to you?
Well, the boss dares me.
Okay, so if your boss is being mean to you, you
Have a
cannot
potential big job in
So then why is there
situation.
I can't.
You could be walking around if you didn't have this Okay, yeah, we're almost there. Okay, so guys, just one more minute, because then our time is gonna be up, and I don't wanna interrupt your lunch.
She doesn't go in the movie, she's like, I can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You're so funny. What am I funny? Okay, you can't handle the truth. You sure?
Yeah.
Can you handle the truth that I tell you that you're smart?
So is that I'm smart.
Yep, you're very smart. You can handle that.
But,
Yeah, handling compliments is another one that can be really difficult for people.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't like when somebody says, wow, you did a really great job on that, wow, that's great. Or handling criticism, think about that one too.
Arguments with friends, like maybe you're not friends with everybody.
Yeah, you can handle the truth. Yeah.
At your job. Work friends. Okay.
I know that you don't
So
like it
basically
when
like
you
social
are
things in the office, workplace.
like if access being late or if, you know, if
So
things don't show up on time. I know that you don't like that. As long as I can't
Probably
handle
having a
it.
hard time.
Billy Butler's sitting out for a game tonight.
What?
Probably because he's struggling, I guess.
You didn't do big sick the other night.
I don't know why. I just and photography, Chicago.
So, okay, let me ask you this.
One more time.
Or else.
Anime, okay.
I just never got too much done, you have at least two things.
I've only been able to come up with two I can't handle.
Okay, that's fine.
TV.
Okay, sir?
Yeah.
What?
No more I can't handle.
Okay.
We're talking about jobs in the future or current jobs?
I would prefer when you look at jobs in the future. Yeah, I see. But sometimes though, and this is really tricky, your boss, when, like, sometimes when Marie needs me, like, sometimes I don't know if it's, actually, every time Marie needs to come see me, I don't know if it's for a good reason or for a bad reason.
Do you like it?
So.
Alright. Did you accomplish it? Did you complete it? Two of each?
Two of each works.
Usually a boss doesn't tell you until you get into his or her office
What's your?
what they need to see, whether it's good or bad. You know? And that's really hard, because it's hard to predict, like, why did they call me,
Okay, let's just make sure that we don't run into lunch.
What's a bossy?
A boss is like, okay, like I'm your teacher, right? So in a way, I'm kind of like the boss of the classroom during my premiere class, right? But I also have a boss, and that's Ernie and Judy.
Dinner boss.
A boss?
You're not behind me, I'm sorry.
We will have a full section, Tiana, on explaining what a boss is. We're gonna learn that in a couple of weeks. But for right now, just know that the boss is the person who's in charge of you and tells you what to do, and you have to do it, just like you had to do what your teacher told you. Okay, that's what a boss is. All right, guys. Yes.
Okay, so what I can handle, I
Wait,
can,
hold on. Guys, we're listening to our classmates now. Go ahead.
for stuff I can handle, I can get stuff done before meeting deadlines,
Okay.
and I can organize my materials.
Right.
What I can't handle are unfair circumstances.
Okay.
Being talked down to or belittled.
Excellent. Good. All right.
Somebody saying that I'm incompetent and saying, oh, well, you can't do this, but.
Right.
When in reality, I know very well that I'm probably not.
That's right. Excellent. Who else wants to share their? I know. Anybody? Okay, hold on. Noah, and then we'll let you guys go.
Things I'm able to do with follow directions, people with deadlines. The things I am not able to do is I am not able to be up earlier in the morning and to picking up auditory process information.
Ooh, wow.
That's, no, it's
Very good.
one.
All right.
That's very good. Okay. Now, this one,
Life grade.
maybe not
Life
right
grade.
now.
I didn't try to like to get.
Oh, yeah, maybe, oh, sorry, one second. Guys, take all your papers with you. Yeah, but sometimes what it takes to wake up earlier in the morning is just doing it gradually. Like, for instance, when I had some time off in the summer, we had like a week of 4th of July off, so I slept in every day. Because I had kids.
Show that.
Yeah.
You can talk out of the contract. Well, I have my speech report. Yeah,
It was difficult at first.
yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
Okay, that was good. There may be some
Thank you.
things not really have to
Thank
be
you very
as
much.
or by email. Right. All right, so Tiana and Noah, grab all your papers or wait for PB&J, please. Yes. Let's say this one though, the second one here, that's a really good one to be able to tell an employer.
Yeah.
That perhaps you would need a reading list or a video instead of just verbal instructions.
Sorry.
So yeah, throw away your PB&J, take all your Dr. Laurie stuff with you.
That will help a lot. In terms of putting it on a real.
Going good. I'm gonna go to the foundation. I'm gonna leave the projector on for you and Ian if you'll take this.
Yeah.
Your wish is my command. You can build it.
Oh. We need some more in it.
All right.
Why is that still on?
I don't know,
Oh, we turned off the
I guess I forgot.
We basically set up audience meeting this morning, no readiness meeting, and then 8 AM the audience meeting. So, because we need enough, I mean, unless you feel like, I don't think that's enough to have the second and third reading both meetings.
I didn't know they were going to face the front, probably.
Probably.
I think that's good like that.
Should we encourage them to?
Well, I think that,
It records first sessions.
that can be.
But for lunch, we could turn it off.
Yeah.
Okay.